So, Nick, where are you right now?
We are somewhere in Canada still, I think. We just left the Toronto Buskerfest, which was pretty cool, but I only got one proper interview on film. They had a green room that we just weren't allowed in, and they had a big party in the last night, and again, we weren't allowed in. Slept on some guy's floor for the whole weekend, who allowed us to stay in his house after 1 day's notice. Turned up the next day. We got an overnight bus. So we had about a half an hour sleep before getting to Toronto. Spent the day filming, had a few drinks that night, came in probably around 2 o'clock, completely exhausted. I think the highlight for me of the show might be this moment looking at a fairly awkward act, which I think was called Japsploitation, or it should have been. It was like blaxploitation, except they were making fun of the fact that they were Japanese.
Warming up.
Okay, warming up. Very, very dangerous trick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
It's just so funnily embarrassing to watch two Japanese people ham it up. And then there was also this one guy from New Jersey who put on an English accent. His name was the Heavy Metal Magician. And he's like, talks like this. Hello everybody.
Don't throw up.
Actually, that's a little bit of a bad impression. So we saw a fire show called Flame Oz. Everybody there seemed to be Australian, which was a group of about 5 people who did a bunch of tricks with flame. The Quebec Russian Pole Trio, I think, right? The Quebec Russian Bar Trio. 2 guys who held this bar between them on their shoulders, bounced this girl up and down on it, and she did flips. It was about this wide. They'd fling her up into the air, and she'd land on it again, which was quite impressive. Sort of comedian slash magician guy who basically made fun of kids throughout his performance, which was great. I loved that. And anytime some kid feels horrendously embarrassed on stage is a good one. So a show called Saws, it's called Close Act, and they get hired, there's about 18 of them who work for it. They get hired to travel all over the world and dress up in costume. They have these giant dinosaur costumes, they're walking on stilts. It's actually very difficult to see where they're looking out of. But out of the top they have these huge long necks and these sort of dinosaur heads, large tails coming out the back, and it's really quite scary to watch. Even for me, quite scary. The weekend's been good. We took several hours of footage. We got maybe 2,000, probably less, about 1,000 photos. I think I met some good people. Oh, there was an Australian guy called Kim somebody. I can't remember his name. Churchill, was it Churchill?
Churchill.
Kim Churchill, who played the guitar, and he had a harmonica and used all these sort of reverb things, you know, playing the guitar with both hands up on the neck. CD of his, and I think he's probably going to let us use it to give our donors on Kickstarter as part of the prize. He's very good looking, so I don't know if that would sway you. I think you'd want a CD by a very good looking Australian. The Buskerfest is incredibly well organized. They must have 40 acts, probably a couple of hundred people working there. I know that the performers make quite a lot of money. This guy Kim Churchill sold 700 CDs over the weekend, so that's quite a lot of money. I feel quite tired. I felt tired yesterday walking around, and I was wondering what it's going to feel like after 6 months of doing that. I am going to lose weight. I need a lighter computer so I can bring that around with me, and I would take spare camera batteries, and I would probably not drink so much on the first night. I think that was a mistake. Everybody I spoke to loved the idea of the Busking project. Buskers like the fact that somebody's supporting them, but I will say that one of the main reactions I got to interviewing, to speaking to people, was I am not a busker. They seemed a little bit embarrassed to be called a busker. They've, I guess, gone past that. But it seems like even they bought into the stigma around street performing, which is a little bit depressing, really. You know, it's sort of how they made themselves, made their name, and they didn't want to be associated with it anymore. I don't know, maybe busking isn't something to be proud of. I think it is, because it's free public art, bringing colour and vibrancy to their local communities, taking a little bit of money in as well. It's obviously a good thing. And if these people are doing street art and they're becoming famous by it, I mean, obviously that makes it a reputable source of income, because if it was not, then they wouldn't have gone to where they are today.
Did you get a chance to chat with any of the mime artists?
He did not get to chat with any of the mimes. I did not have a one-sided conversation with the mimes. I should have tried that one. That's good. Maybe it was a festival atmosphere or something. Everybody's doing their own thing. But we did not make a lot of friends. Vlad, the guy that we were staying with, was really nice. It seemed to us like he really wanted us to stay there. I think he works quite a lot, and it was just nice to have the company. He's a really nice guy. He was showing us around, which was fun. Toronto's a little bit boring, I have to say. The architecture sucks. It's an ugly city. It's got very nice people, beautiful people. I wouldn't go there to take holiday pics, holiday snaps. It's got a tower. That's all Toronto has. I know that the acts are designed to be as fun as possible for the crowd, and they practice them a lot, and they're very professional. They're performers. They're like, you know, like any kind of circus act. But there wasn't a huge amount of improvisation. The performers who worked with children really, of course, have to improvise, and that was great to see. I suppose that's what happens when you become a professional busker. You lose a little bit of that improvisation.